Hello, all you secondary living archivists and those who love pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. Welcome to a show that introduces you to an exploratory expedition into the fuzzy-wuzzy world of the furry fandom, for what it's worth. Today we talk about escapism and how we like to give ourselves that little bit of breathing room from this crazy IRL chat we call the world. We explore realms beyond or even somewhat in our own realities and find ways to break away from the norm, like why we like to stay there and how we like to find ways to essentially move right on in. So hunker down, drink that TF potion, and have a full combo with your air fryer. And just like a Furby once said, let's make our sweet escape into escapism. Cheers.
Never quite sure how to follow up with that. It always seems like it's anticlimactic when I'm like, hello.
It's easy.
Oh, hi,
it's
we're
easy,
here.
Nuka. You just have to match the energy, right?
That's
so
not
Charlie
happening.
sets the energy high, right? So you
And I
just
bring
have to be
Immediately
like,
floor it.
you just have to be like, welcome, ow! I just hit my desk.
And that's why I don't do that.
This is how you know Rue does not play with the grid.
What it's worth. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
So we're editing that out, right?
Yay,
Right?
wild
No.
flailing.
We'll cut it out. We'll cut it out. We'll cut it out in post. We'll cut it out in post.
There is no more editing.
Yeah, we'll cut it out in post.
No
Editors cut that.
editing?
Editors cut that.
We don't
We're
get to do that
live.
anymore.
No safety net. This is just all going to the internet, and that's no one has ever regretted that.
No. Never
So,
once.
so if I start saying swear words, you can't like beep them out.
There's a buzzer.
As a buzzer.
It's very faint.
So what have you all been up to this past couple of weeks, I should say? Click. Why are you in a garbage can? And what have you been up to?
I don't know. Apparently, I'm grumpy. Arr.
It's like
You
Oscar
could
the
say.
Grouch.
He's a grouch.
He's a grump.
I don't think it's because you're grouchy. I think it's because you're stinky. Somebody needs to
Ew.
take a shower.
Oh,
That's not very nice.
Stinky. Uh-oh. Stinky.
It's
So what have you
okay.
been up to?
Even stinky boys are cute, so you're fine.
Yeah, Click. What have you been up to? You didn't
Yes, what have
answer
you
the
been up to?
question.
Not a lot really. Just work, getting ready for the holidays.
Oh God. When did we decide? I know that we can play with this every year, but does it seem like Christmas has like invaded most of November this year?
I
far as I can
doesn't that
tell,
happen
Christmas
every
starts
year?
October.
Well, because it used to be
Yeah.
like after Thanksgiving. Like it was, Thanksgiving had its own thing, and then after Thanksgiving, boom, you're hit with Christmas. And I could live with that. That was a comfortable thing I could
Right.
negotiate with. But I feel like people are already talking about Christmas before Thanksgiving.
Well, right. The Christmas decorations were crowding out the Halloween decorations before Halloween.
It pretty
We
much.
live in a
we
time.
had a lot of at work we have these people that take care of like the holiday decor and different things like that. They were trying to go get Halloween decorations. They could not find any of it. This is before Halloween was done. They could not find it anywhere
all
because
Christmas crap.
it was all Christmas decorations and all the Halloween stuff was thrown in a bin. And it's like, and it wasn't like even the day before. It was the week before Halloween. The week
Jeez.
before. It's like, oh, it's done now.
It's like,
Like,
bye-bye.
Halloween hasn't happened yet.
So I
Any
guess what I'm
games that
saying
you've been
is,
playing, Click?
They just
Okay.
take the Christmas in July thing and really stretch it out.
I guess what I'm saying is, you said you're getting ready for the holidays, and I guess it's which one?
Yeah, right.
One.
Yeah.
All
I don't
of
know.
them.
Thanksgiving's always good. Delicious turkey.
Delicious.
Delicious. Ooh,
Turkey's
I'm
overrated.
So, what? You don't like
What?
turkey? You're right.
I'm
I like
tired of
ham.
Thanksgiving turkey. I want something new. Deep fry that bird, or I'm out of here.
Well, it's
Mother
still
clucker.
My
turkey.
favorite. is smoked
But
turkey.
it's always
Smoked
roast,
turkey.
and it's boring.
That sounds delicious. I mean, I'm vegetarian, but that sounds delicious.
Well, do you like smoked vegetables?
I like steamed vegetables, but
Smoked
I
vegetables.
like my
smoked.
vegetables to be nicotine free. No
I
smoke.
literally vegetarians to bring down the excitement of the events. It's like, oh god, the vegetarians. We're the worst.
Not the
Ah, looks like all the
vegetarians.
dinner rolls will be eaten.
What is your favorite Thanksgiving dessert?
Pecan pie.
Mm.
Full stop.
Costco
A what
pumpkin
pie?
pie.
Pecan
pie.
pie.
Same.
Pecan pie, yeah.
Same. Costco
Pecan,
pumpkin
pecan.
pie is so good.
Okay, sorry. Pumpkin pie is right up there with pecan pie. They're like, yeah, they're rivals.
No.
No. What's
No.
yours?
I don't know.
favorite?
I normally an apple pie with ice cream.
Oh, get the fuck out of here with apple pie.
Apple
I don't
pie?
like pumpkin. I don't like pumpkin.
How do you not like pumpkin? It's so good.
It's
like
just-
potato.
I don't-
You make it
I don't-
little. You add a little something to
Not
it.
a
It's
potato.
beautiful. It's just like
Not a
potato.
potato. It's a
You
not
add
a potato.
seasonings, it makes it spicy.
I am
You
a
add sweetness,
potato. I
makes
know
it
a
sweet.
potato when I see one.
I know a thing or two about a potato.
I know a
Sammy,
thing
what
or
have you
two.
been up to?
Well, last night I was up far too late watching the last day of the sumo tournament.
Oh, that's a
last
thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
thing.
My
You have a favorite?
partner and I, my partner and I have gotten heavy into professional sumo over the last year and a half. So, we've got a couple favorites that we cheer for, but last night was the last day of the November tournament, and it went to a playoff, and it was really good. So we were
I'm
up
always
to
amazed there aren't more injuries in that
2:30.
sport.
I mean, there's always some. It kind of depends. They're pretty well practiced, so there were a few injuries that occurred. Unfortunately, one of the highest rankers got injured this tournament. He hurt his shoulder, so he's going to be out for about a month or so. But that also took him out of the final. It would have, if he had been able to stay, it would have been like a 3-way tie that they would have had to have figured out a winner of. Instead, it was just a 2-way tie, but it was still really freaking good. So, yeah,
There was so much.
we've been
Good.
doing that. So,
I was gonna say, with so much mass like just flying around, and like it's a momentum game. I'm like, there's gotta be so much injury. I always think like torn
Yeah.
ligaments and broken limbs and stuff. I'm always surprised there's not more injury.
yeah, it does happen, but not super often, thankfully. I feel like watching them, like the things that seem to get injured the most are like knees and shoulders and backs. But I mean, they're professionals. They practice how to
Yeah.
fall and all that stuff, which is really cool. But it's a lot of fun. So every couple of months we watch that, and then other than that, it's just been working. And I finally finished the storyline for Pacific Drive, which is
Ooh.
great. Yeah, they just dropped a DLC, which I'm gonna have to get, which has like a new storyline you can do. So
I've heard it's really good, so I'll have to check it out.
I love that game, especially if you like driving like 90s station wagons. Because you get to deck it out and drive through the Pacific Northwest and survive a crazy environment. It's a lot of fun.
You might have to
How
pull
about
the
you,
cork
Rue?
off.
What have you been
Oh,
up to,
no,
Rue?
Oh, there it goes.
Well,
Wow.
I
the
figured
garbage
you were
is holy
probably-
again.
I figured you're probably thirsty in there, so let's see. So I I got a chance to be a part of a charity stream in which we were able to help raise money for charity in VR. It was pretty fun. I really enjoyed it. I mean, maybe my contribution only led to like $10, but needless to say, I helped and it was really cool to be able to be a part of it. It was unique. It was done in VR. There was a lot of musicians that were there. There was a lot of people that were there. A lot of streamers to contribute, and so it was for Trans Academy and Trans Life. Was it, Sammy? Was it?
Yeah, Trans Life. I don't remember the group that ran it now. Now that you've put me on the spot.
Sorry to put you on the spot, but it was just super cool to be able to see a lot of people come together. I was able to go into this VR world that was very amazing. It was like a honeycomb type world. There's bees all over the place. There was honey dripping from the walls, and of course I just wanted to sit there and just lick every bit of it.
Let's say, did you just go up to the wall and just go but
the main thing is there was what was interesting is in the middle they had a honey pot that was clear, and as people would send in donations, the honey got higher and higher and higher. So
that's cool.
It was really cool. I was able to be there right at the very, very end, and I was able to celebrate with everybody hitting the $50,000 mark. So yeah, that was what I have been up to and what I've been helping with. So, Charlie, hello. Yeah, I felt like a shadow was like, you're so big. You're just looming all over. You're such a good big boy. Look at you.
Yeah, I am big boy. I like being big boy. Look at this fluffy hair. I wish this texture was real.
So what have you been
Kind
up
of is
to?
if I don't wear a shirt. What have I been up to? That's a great question. Halloween was a ton of fun. Got to play dress up. Discovered that Spirit Halloween sells a latex mask that looks just like me. So that was terrifying.
Ooh.
So of course I bought several.
Wait, just like you.
Wait, just like you in
IRL?
person, or
Yes. Big
Oh, that's
nose, goofy
creepy.
mustache, and a hairline that sucks. So it was great. If I had photos, I'd share them with you, but I don't have them right now. But it was so fun. And then, after that, totally a whole lot of nothing. But planning to go to Further Confusion, to be their charity auctioneer, to go and help sell things to help raise funds for charity at San Jose. So that'll be exciting. That'll be in January. Until then, I'm working every single day that I can to get that sweet, sweet OT.
Yay, OT.
Yay! You know, don't they know that you're like basically a celebrity now at this point, Charlie? Like, doesn't
I
your
wouldn't-
work understand? They should just give you unlimited PTO. You know, just
Kind of a
would
big
help.
deal on the internet.
exactly.
I'm a small town superstar.
You
The other
know,
thing I've been up to is
The
Dispatch. If
trains
you guys
can
have
drive
not played that.
themselves, right?
They-
They
I've heard really
have
good things
AI
about
for that.
Dispatch.
The trains could almost drive themselves, at least a front runner. But we still have people doing the controls. But Dispatch, if you haven't
I
played
want
that,
to play that.
My
Play
roommate has
it.
been just saying nothing but good
very,
things about it.
very good. Very good.
What is it?
It is a essentially choose your own adventure style game where you've got to make dialogue options to make sure everyone plays correctly. It's very similar to a lot of old Telltale games, or if you're not familiar with those, like Until Dawn or The Quarry, where you got to make the right
Love
dialogue
Until
decisions.
Dawn.
Butterfly effects will then appear to give you proper opportunities to make your heroes better, while also being a dispatcher to send heroes to the correct jobs. You'll have famous people like Moist Critical playing with you and Jacksepticeye as two of some of the best heroes. And then there's other famous people in there too, but we don't really.
Okay,
Jesse
the
from
biggest-
Breaking Bad's in there.
The biggest question then,
Yeah.
did you fist bump Royd?
I did.
Good man.
I was
Absolutely.
gonna say. There's
We may have
Laura
been touching
Bailey's in
wee-wees,
it,
but it don't
Travis
matter.
Willingham. There's lots of really good voice actors in it.
There's good people in that game. If you haven't yet, go
Yeah.
get it. It's fun. 8 episodes. Great day spent just listening to the dialogue. Can't wait to replay it and see if I can make it better.
Wait, I heard a little bean in the audience. Wait, is Voss in there with you? I heard muffling or
No,
something.
Is
he's
Voss
not in here.
inside, Charlie?
Is he in my chest, Floof? Can you tell us where Voss is?
Do you see a
Swiper,
clue?
No swiping.
No, you gotta do like the 30-second wait for the audience to respond.
Voss, what have you been up to?
Not great stuff. Between
Hiding
Not
the
great
corpses.
stuff.
work, school,
I've been seeing you play lots of Enshrouded.
when I have time. My mother had an accident, so I've been taking care of her,
Oh.
which
You all right?
not great. Had to go to the ER. It was bad.
Oh dear.
So
Well,
Do
Yay,
we need to
bringing
stop the
everything
show?
down. Woo!
yeah.
No, do we? I'm being serious. Do we need to stop the show so that you can be with her?
No, she's okay.
Oh,
I'm glad she's okay at least.
Yep, we're good.
Good.
well,
We're good.
how
I
about
really
going?
hope that she will be okay.
Yeah, wishing her a speedy
So
recovery.
everybody that is joining us in Twitch, please send love to Voss. Love.
All the love.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Voss's
how
PayPal
about we get
account
a
is-
snack for Voss, Rue?
A snack for Voss. I don't
A
know.
snack
I
for
don't know.
Voss.
Like, if it's for Voss, that could be his future. Like, what? What if it says something really bad?
What
Let
if
the
it's not
fates
cool?
decide.
No.
I actually have a real cookie this time. Trying
What
to
do you mean
open
this
it in.
time? Are all the other cookies fake?
I mean,
Behind the-
all the
the
cookies
facade?
have been real. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm
We want
surprised we
to
don't
hear-
have a cookie prop for you.
We need to hear you munching on said cookie. That is part of the requirement.
For the ASMR fans in the audience.
Yes.
Yum, 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 yum.
Crunch harder.
That didn't sound very crunchy. That must have been a
Yeah.
soggy
Crunch,
cookie.
crunch.
Is that a soft cookie?
Yeah.
Mm. Here, hold on. Let's make this really real.
The fortune is in a chocolate chip cookie.
Now this
Turned
is
out
the
to be
ASMR,
oatmeal raisin.
Ah.
The
No, the
ASMR
Halloween
people
episode was
paid
before.
for.
I can't see
There we go.
this virtually, so I have to look at it. Let's see. It says
Break your arms.
the road ahead is long drive safely. In bed with a cookie.
Hey, we were just talking about drive to be.
I think this cookie
Pacific.
was for you and your Pacific drive.
Maybe. They are long drives.
Is it like some kind of condom advertisement? Because it's in bed with the cookie. The road is long, drive safely,
Ah.
in bed.
In bed with a
I
cookie.
didn't even think
Yeah.
about that, and I'm the fox here.
Drive safe.
Mmm.
Safety.
I
love a
'cause
good
You can't
hot
see
rod.
anything, Click. You just your head bobbing about.
Yeah. What happens when you're in a can?
Yeah.
Speaking
Safety.
of can,
Always use condoms. Yes, speaking of cans.
what are we up to today, Nuka?
What a really good idea to segue into the actual topic today. Yeah. So we're doing. We got one of those, believe it or not. Yeah, we're doing.
Believe it or
escapism.
not.
We're doing escapism and anthropomorphism, and this topic was the topic I sort of came up with. And just to be completely upfront, it was completely self-serving. The research team, the First Science research team, and I, we just got published like 2 weeks ago, an article in a scientific journal that's about this very topic. So it's been fresh in my mind. If you don't know how scientific papers work and stuff, you spend 3 or 4 or 5 years sometimes doing research and writing it up, and then it gets rejected, and then you add more studies and it gets rejected, and after like 5 years of work, it finally gets accepted, you hope. And so this has been like in the back of my mind percolating for like 5 years. I think we started, oh god, it's been longer than 7 years, because we started in 2018 on this project, so time flies. But anyway, this was the result, and I figured I wanted to talk a little bit about what we found in the study, and then sort of have a discussion about the idea more broadly. So just to kind of preface this, it's based on the notion of anthropomorphizing animals. The idea being that this is not just a thing that furries do. Furries certainly have a penchant for anthropomorphizing animals, if you didn't know. But humans do it too. There's been studies showing that people who are bored anthropomorphize animals, people who are lonely anthropomorphize not just their animals, but like anyone who's ever yelled at their cell phone before, or talked to their pet cat or something. People anthropomorphize the world around us when they're lonely, when they're feeling the need to talk to someone. So that's been shown before. That's not new. But what we were interested in was whether or not people are more prone, more given to doing this when they've been bullied or when they otherwise have reasons to feel on the outs from humanity. And we thought, well, hey, furries are a group of people who have a penchant for anthropomorphizing animals. And in our past research, furries have kind of mentioned before that they sometimes feel kind of lonely, or they have this sort of history of being bullied sometimes. Certainly not all furries, but some furries. And so we tested this in a whole bunch of different studies. We ended up with 3 studies in total from various conventions around the world. And we ended up measuring and finding evidence for this sort of chain of variables, a chain of correlations showing that the furries who've been the most picked on or the most bullied or otherwise felt the most lonely were also furries who were more likely to anthropomorphize. They had a stronger tendency to anthropomorphize animals. That in turn was associated with identifying more strongly with the furry fandom, which was in turn associated with being more likely to fursuit, having a closer connection to one's persona, and ultimately feeling a greater sense of kinship with non-human animals. And so what this all is sort of dancing around is this idea that it was sort of suggested to me once by a furry who said, hey, I'm a furry because humans suck. Right? People treated me like crap. I grew up hating humans in some ways. And so I retreated to these worlds of furry animals, right? A walking, talking fox has never treated me like shit or bullied me or made me feel bad for who I am. And so they found comfort in these anthropomorphized animal worlds. And so we thought, well, that kind of makes sense for furries. The remarkable part about the paper was the last study where we said, well, is this unique to furries? And so we tested this in a bunch of college students as well, students who aren't furries. But sure enough, even among college students, just average college students, the ones who had been bullied and picked on the most were the most likely to be interested in anthropomorphizing the world around them, particularly non-human animals. And that in turn was associated with greater sense of connection to animals, right? I feel closer to animals because humans kind of suck. So I guess the take home from that whole set of studies was this idea that, hey, maybe for some of us, our interest in anthropomorphism might have stemmed from wanting to escape something in the world around us. Maybe it's not bullying, maybe it's a shitty job, or just the horridness of the news some days, or maybe this is something you don't like about yourself, and you might find comfort in having a persona. So that's sort of the question I throw to the room is maybe do you think that furry is an escape? Furry or anthropomorphism more generally is an escape from something in your own life, and what does that mean for you as a furry? So I could say for myself, I wasn't bullied necessarily, but I was definitely kind of a lonely kid. I didn't have a lot of friends. I was definitely kind of an awkward kid. And so I did find comfort in, weird characters and furry characters and webcomics with outcast character. Hey, he's the only furry character at an otherwise human high school, right? And I felt a sense of kinship with those kinds of characters. But that was just my experience. What does the room think?
I mean, it's the same thing as like in
Trauma dump
Frozen.
again.
You love trauma dumping. We're back at Primetime Cafe.
Trauma.
Keep your elbows off the table.
Oh, Jesus.
no.
Don't go there.
Okay, Dad.
Well, it's just like how Sven and Kristoff in Frozen. You've got Kristoff being like, "Oh, what do you think, Sven?" "Oh, I don't know. I don't think it's for me." It's like how you give your dog a silly voice, or there's even times where I've had to yell at my TV, be like, "Oi, go down." And he goes, "Hey, go fuck yourself." And he goes down. I'll be like, "All right, you don't have to be mean about it." But like, we like having that little conversations with something else, because at least we can kind of make them say something we would favor to hear versus not.
In the chat, Eli says he curses at his appliances when they don't work.
Yeah.
Oh, I love doing that. I love cursing my appliances.
Yeah.
They usually end up
I
working
said
a lot
like
better.
my toaster this morning.
I damn
What?
you to a bathtub.
it's definitely one of those, like with the appliances and that stuff. It's like it makes you feel a little more in control of kind of what's going on. So maybe that's why it's a part of that.
What do you mean? I didn't yell at my waffle maker today as I was trying to make. I don't know. I had some weird idea this morning to make use my leftover potatoes, like mashed potatoes, and add stuff to it, like for example eggs and pancake mix to make like pancake potatoes. And then
Potato
I
waffles.
decided to put them
That
in the
sounds
waffle
weird.
maker. I don't know
Yeah.
why I did that. I was really dumb.
That actually sounds like it
maybe
might
or
work,
may-
though.
Or maybe I was swearing at my waffle maker this morning. So, but I think we're getting off track. So, Nuka, to answer your question on like what I feel is I think, to me, I do feel like that being furry is an escapism for myself. I live a really like busy life. I'm doing a lot of different things. My work is fairly stressful. I'm working with people. Sometimes people that I'm working with, they have tears in their eyes as I'm talking to them. It's stressful, okay? So being able to like get into, like, for example, getting into VR or going to a convention. Like, most of my holidays aren't necessarily going out hiking. I mean, hiking is fun type thing. I do like going and doing it. Or going on a trip off to some remote location, or going to Hawaii to sip Mai Tais or something like that. Like,
My
you like Mai Tais. Anywho, yes, for myself, I feel like that it is a way for me to be able to put my life on hold, to pause it for a second and live a different life where I'm free from worries and concerns. And then what I do is I just put a bunch of different responsibilities on myself, and then I have like my furry concerns, and then I have my real life concerns, and then I'm not escaping from anything except stress.
You
after
can
stress
never
after
escape.
stress.
Actually, I really like that, the way you put it, as like a pause button for life, right? Like, it's not like you're in denial about what the state of your life is, or that you have, but it's just like, I'm gonna put that on pause and have just an afternoon or an evening or a weekend of something else, and then I can
Yeah.
come
You
back
put
to
it on
this.
pause.
I
Put
would
it on-
say that
put it on my
pause. I would say that instead of the word escapism, for me, it's compartmentalization. And
Yeah.
compartmentalization. I can't say that word. Zating my
I
life.
say escapism either.
Escapism?
Yeah.
Escapism.
Absinthism?
Escapism?
It looks like escape, which is funny because it kind of looks like the word escape.
Well, how about you,
That's where it
Nuka?
comes from.
How would you answer that question yourself?
Yeah.
Myself?
Or Sammy or Click?
Yeah, I already sort of answered it. Sammy,
Oh.
Click, or Charlie?
How dare.
Boss, even?
This is mine now.
It's pink. It was green over
mean-
here. How'd you do that?
It's magic.
I
Does it
feel
taste
The
like
magic
a-
wolf.
Does it taste like a fucking Mai Tai?
No, it
I'm
tastes
sorry,
like.
Mai Tai.
Wow.
I was gonna say there's a difference between a Mai Tai and a fucking Mai Tai.
Sorry, I've been watching too much Has Been Hotel.
You love Has Been Hotel. That finale was awesome. Remember when?
No spoilers, no
And the-
spoilers. I'm only
and then
4
when-
episodes in.
I haven't
And then
watched any of
Serpent-
it, and I want to, so shush.
Same.
And then,
I
And then
think
the-
his network is bad. He keeps
Get-
cutting off.
and then the
It's that drink.
Get. Oh, sorry. That was a truth potion. Now I can lie again.
I mean, for me, furry wasn't the first, like, kind of escape thing. Because for me, before furry, I was heavy. I mean, I'm still into anime, but I was a lot more into, like, the communities and stuff when I was younger. But a big thing was like when I was junior high, high school, was playing TCGs. You know, I played Pokemon, I played Magic, I played all those things, and that was my free time, because it was like I could go to the shop, I'd go hang out with people who were of kind of like mind, like similar societal standing.
More nerds.
Yeah, and it was an easier way to find people I actually could get along with. Because school. There's a reason I went to a high school that was outside of the school district I was living in. So it was definitely not somewhere I wanted to be. So being anywhere that wasn't school, it was definitely trying to find things to and it's just it's if you can find, especially if you can find people that are in the same, it does make it easier to do that. But definitely anime games, card games, like those were much better places to be than in reality, especially when I was younger. Oh no!
He's trying to bully him. You're trying to re-traumatize us.
You big bully.
No, he's allowed to have his
Bully.
walkie-talkie at the table and in my house,
puppy.
but no elbows.
Bad puppy.
No elbows.
Just drop elbow him. Ugh.
It's okay. It's okay. To some people, never mind. That was very horrible. Are you feeling at home there, Click?
Yeah. What are you saying? My home is trash.
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying that sometimes people find comfort in a bin.
refuse.
So,
Is there
there's a
anything in
comment.
there like pizza?
I'm sure there is.
Ugh.
Does it feel squishy? What
Only
does
if
it
it's
feel
a
like when you
Costco
do that?
pizza. So there's comments in the chat if we want to read them.
Yeah, let's read them.
Let's see. So we've got, so Ligris just says he's just got social phobia.
Social
So,
phobia.
I feel like that would probably affect, you'll anthropomorphize other things to have a social interaction if you're not comfortable dealing with other people.
Yeah. I mean,
My appliances are my friends.
Well, man, social phobia can make a person feel lonely, but also even just things like we know from some of our research that furries have said that it's easier to interact with people through a fursuit or through a fursona, right? That way, if I hang out with someone and as a furry and it doesn't go well, like they think I'm kind of awkward or dorky or weird, I'm like, oh, well, it's my fursona they think it's weird, not me per se. So it kind of gives you that arm's length of social interaction.
It's not me, it's him.
Yeah.
It's him.
Yeah, and he said you described that very well, Nuka.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad.
And then let's see. So Eli,
We got reviews.
he says personally, it is an escape from mischief or for myself. Wow, I can't read today.
For mischief. It's an escape from mischief. Well,
It's
it is.
an escape from mischief. It's an escape for myself. As aforementioned, I have a severe hatred for humanity, myself included. But when I tune my brain into anything involving the fandom, especially VRC, I can forget my failures and the fact that people in general just suck. But I never forget that behind the fursuits and whatnots are humans still, but they're better humans than the rest, so nye.
But I mean, that's
So nyan nyan.
So,
Nyan nyan
it's
cat.
super consistent with what the research was saying, though, right? This isn't to say like, oh, all furries are people haters or whatever. Not at all. Just that you can imagine
More
that if
often
a
than
person,
not.
for whatever reason, feels
peed on
kind of
this.
like, oh,
No way.
people kind of suck, or oh, I'm kind of off put by people, or I'm scared of people, or furry characters are in some way they're not humans, and so it's like, well, if people suck, I'll hang out with my cat, or I'll hang out with my fuzzy peeps, and they're different somehow.
yeah. Well, and it's like I can kind of attest on the not liking people thing, but yeah, furries don't really fall under people because it's like my previous job where I was working animal control. And so the people were sometimes not the best people. And so I was like, I would go home and I'm like, God, I fucking hate people. But at the same time, I'm like, you guys aren't people. You're my,
You guys aren't people.
You're not
You guys aren't
people.
people.
You're
I love you.
This is you.
Well, I guess a couple of caveats on everything too. I don't mean to imply, by the way, that this means that every furry hates people, or whatever. Not at all. There's lots of paths into being a furry.
I love
right?
people.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but
They cause
also
me no stress whatsoever.
But also, I think that the one of the attractive parts of the furry fandom is the fantasy themed nature of it. Because you can say, well, you could escape in a lot of different ways, like escape into a sport or escape into just watching a real time or a real crime documentary or something. Like why furry? And I think that furry's got this fantasy element, right, that makes it an extra break from reality, right? So, the fact that it's so necessarily different from day-to-day life by virtue of being fantasy themed just makes it extra good at being a concerted. I'm gonna do something that you don't see every day, or that I can't be in real life.
We just have more fun.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, no,
The
I
one
agree
thing
with
that-
you. I really agree with you, Click. I feel like that there's sometimes that people get stuck in this box of this is my life, this is the way that has to be. This is the way that I have to do it. And being able to step out of that box and be like, nah, I don't have to just be in that box. I can be something else. I can do something else. And that's what's great about the furry fandom is I feel like that sometimes people create a persona that maybe is like themselves, but maybe isn't 100% like themselves. Like, for example, maybe somebody that's really short decides that they want to have this gigantic character, like super big and super
but
tall.
he's not
and,
short.
maybe this character wants to pole dance on, and sing show tunes like Singing in the Rain.
Ow, what the hell's that? Kick something.
Well,
Was it the pole?
No, surprisingly. There was something
Oh.
fuzzy on the ground.
the one
it's
thing that I find
Uh-oh.
interesting with furry specifically is, in a way, we don't turn it off, if that makes sense. Like, we've always got some form of our, like, furry persona selves interacting with other furries or in other ways, like, on all of our chats and everything, we're all our personas. Everything is kind of that, where, like, at least from what I see.
Not all furries,
I don't know. It's
but
like,
yeah.
but with like sports or something, it's like, oh, they do that one day. They're like, oh, we go to the game that one day, or we go to that event that one day. Whereas with furries, it's kind of almost all the time in some sense. Like, it's always there in the back of your mind.
It's almost like it's a lifestyle.
Yes.
For some folks, yeah.
What a
Or a
problem.
hobby? Lifestyle versus hobby?
What was really neat though
That's
was
a
to
whole
see.
different episode.
What was really neat though was to see in the data that this wasn't just unique to furries either. Like I did not expect to find in college students that college students were also like primed to oh, I was bullied and ostracized and I'm not a furry, but also like I'm more likely to talk to my cats or more likely to be interested in a story where the characters are all furry critters, right? So it's not just a uniquely furry thing, right? And I never meant to imply that it was just a thing that furries do. Maybe for furries, like, this is a particularly poignant outlet for us, but I think a lot of average people may find they're drawn to shows like BoJack Horseman, for example. I think a show like BoJack Horseman resonated with so many people in parts because the characters were so relatable despite being animals.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if BoJack Horseman was done with humans? Do you think that
It
that would be...
Nobody would
Something
watch
would
it.
be lost. Yeah, something would be lost
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree. I feel like that using anthropomorphizing, either having anthropomorphic animals or objects or different things like that, that helps to be able to display, like, to do a story or to get a point across that normally you wouldn't be able to do. Could you imagine with kid shows if all of it was just adults? Like, for example, let's think about Bluey. Everybody loves Bluey, right? Could you imagine if Bluey was just done with a bunch of humans?
It
It'd
would
lose
definitely
something,
be
yeah.
different. Yeah. Well, and I think that's part of it is like, if you just see it, if it's just everything's just humans or the same all the time, then it doesn't make it different. Like, the fact that it's different.
It's not a very good
is-
escape because it's something you
Yeah.
could see. Yeah.
Yeah. The fact that it's different is what draws people to it, because it's like, oh, that's just, the same two kids and parents TV show as everyone else. But it's like, oh, look, all the world is dogs. That's cute. That's different. That takes it out of just a normal standard context.
And it's like an invitation for you to. It's like a cue that invites you to think outside what's possible in the regular world. Like the fact that these are dogs. Like, what else could be different about this world?
Yeah.
So here's a question I just thought of now. Since we're talking about escaping into furry worlds and stuff, what makes a furry world immersive? Like, just for context here, I was explaining to my partner, like, I have a partner who's not furry, and I was trying to explain to them, like, the difference between a movie that feels like a furry movie versus a movie that just happens to have an anthro character in it. And I pointed to Zootopia, and I said one of the great things about Zootopia, one of the things that made it so immersive, was it feels like all these thoughts went into little things. Like, how would an escalator work in a furry world, right? Or how would you wear pants if you had a tail? And it feels like the more immersive furry worlds consider these sorts of little details. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it makes it, yeah.
How do you deal with the species sizes?
Yeah.
I can't wear the same pants Charlie would wear. They'd be too big.
Too big. But you
But
could
to me, that's the
use
sort
them.
of thing that sort of helps make the escapism stronger. When I can retreat into a furry world where these sorts of little details have been thought out, it just makes the immersion and the escapism that much more poignant to me. Now, that might just be me. I don't know if there's other things for you guys where the escapism is stronger or the immersion is better if certain things are included.
I think for me, it depends on world design at that point. Like right now, we're in clearly a studio lot with blue chairs and a facade background.
Wait,
But-
I thought we
Is it
were
real?
waiting to cross the street.
It's real.
Are you gonna
We've
press
been
that
waiting a
button?
long time. I
Like,
have been pressing
I've
it.
been
It's
waiting.
been out. It's been out forever. But like,
We're
This
waiting for the
traffic
little
here is
beep, boop,
terrible.
beep boop, beep boop.
well, it's kind of like the movie Homeward Bound, where you got three animals that aren't necessarily anthropomorphized, but they're just talking, but someone's doing
Yeah.
the voices for them, and it's still like our world, but the animals are talking, so we can kind of go, oh, it's like our world, and we're seeing it from the view of them, versus when it's like a movie like Zootopia, where you can see like the smaller critters are living in a different size city within the normal size city within the bigger size city, which each biomes it's correlated to each little like atmosphere type and stuff like that. It makes it more interesting to think, oh, that is different. How would they do this? How would they go about this? How would they go do about these things? And so it allows you to be like, I can just go into this world. I understand it now. I want to be a widow guy. And I go be a widow guy in Ratopia or whatever. Versus like other movies like Bad Guys. You have anthropomorphized animals, but they're not really much different than a human, except for Snake and like, the other characters, but they still live in a human world. But they
it's just
work
a human
around
with
it.
fur, yeah, versus a furry
Yeah.
character.
But he works around in the world he's been given. What was the question?
Well, I asked what aspects of furry worlds or furry characters or furry experiences make it more immersive or make it a better escapist experience?
I think it's usually once it's a talking animal, I immediately like locked in. Versus even when it's human characters, or like let's say even like Hazbin Hotel, for example. No spoilers, but like there's so many uniquely designed characters that are in this like hellscape that you're just kind of like, oh, these are weird looking. But you listen to them, you grow attached to them because they're sharing human emotions. There's connections, things that we can relate from our world into theirs, and go, oh, so that's how this world is. And so it makes it, you get pulled right in. It's just like how you watch a movie and then someone turns on their phone and starts texting. You realize, oh, I'm no longer in this world. I'm still in the real world because this jackass doesn't know how to text. Not in a theater with their screen brightness like this Halo.
Yes, I would definitely have this. I would have problems with this Halo if I went to a movie theater. But no. Go ahead, Sammy.
I was gonna say, Sage just says human Bluey wouldn't be as cute.
Yeah, right.
It definitely wouldn't be as cute. I probably wouldn't even watch it. It's like, oh, this is just legit parenting advice. Bye.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Nobody likes that.
Babalu Husky says you guys are cute.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thanks, Baba.
Oh,
Let's
another
see.
thing I think that helped.
No,
Go ahead.
you.
I was gonna say, Eli also says the immersion is definitely stronger if they really get into what makes anthro animals somewhat scientifically accurate. For example, cats chasing lasers.
So if they act like actual, if they retain some of their species behavior, as opposed to just being a human that looks like that, yeah.
Yeah. Like Judy does the thump with her foot.
Yes, little stuff like that, yeah.
Like that's very much a thing bunnies do, especially if they're being sassy. They'll thump with their feet.
Or even just a discussion of predator-prey in Zootopia like that. That would be a thing. It's some of these animals have these instincts, right?
Zootopia 2 coming out soon.
A bunny can go savage.
Whoa, and we're back!
Bunny can go savage.
Sorry.
I go for like the small things like that, where in Zootopia, where Judy puts the earbuds in her ears instead of just
Not on the side of her head.
Side of the head.
Yeah. Yes. And
Yeah,
someone put
that's a
thought
big
into
one.
this. Yeah.
That kills me.
Yeah. Well, and it's
Oh,
like
even-
she wouldn't be able to wear like big over-the-ear headphones because that's not where her ears are. But like, maybe like a hippo would be able to wear over-the-ear headphones because their ears are set lower.
Well, think of it this way, too. What gets you pulled into just any movie in general? What allows you to just kind of tune out that you're in a movie theater sitting with a bunch of wackadoodles? Now you're immersed into this realm and going, wow, this place seems cool. What are some of those things that trigger your ideas of, I want to be there?
Or I am there, yeah.
How am
Yeah,
I
but that's
there?
just movies in general.
All right, but that's also still a form of escapism. You're able to leave the real world and go, wow, there can be rich millionaires that are good guys and beat up people that wear makeup.
Well, I think one of the features would be being able to identify with one of the characters. So in a movie, if there's a character where I can look at that character and say, that's who I would be in this world, right? Or in like VR, right? The fact that you can create your character and say, okay, here I am actually in this world. Like, it's a difference between playing a video game where you're playing as a pre-established character versus I can design my character from the ground up, right? I don't want to play as a pre-established cat character. I want to be my cat character. And
I want to be a real
Furry
Khajiit
generally-
that doesn't have coins, but has wares.
Yeah, exactly. But it's there's a truth to that idea of being able to create yourself, right? If I'm gonna try to leave this world and go into a different world, a furry world, I have to be present in that world. If I don't have an avatar or something to represent myself, which might be why professional sports don't always feel super immersive or escapist, because I can look at some professional athletes and say, well, I can get lost in this game for a couple of hours by watching the people play, but like I don't truly feel like I don't lose myself in it, right? I'm just like, oh, I'm watching some stuff versus I can create something and be there. Maybe that's just me.
A lot of, yeah, that's obviously a big part of the fandom, right? Is your persona and making up. I mean, we make up our whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, if you're making a character or something like that puts you in the world, it just gives you more attachment to it.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's where it's like, yeah, if we go with sports, it could be, well, it's like, you know, they'll wear jerseys and stuff like that, and that's how they attach themselves to that.
I agree with you. It's one of those things that in order for you, like I basically have said, in order for you to really get into virtual reality and be in VR, is you have to have your own character in VR. You can have a model that represents you.
You can have your own character. Doesn't work if you're using any other character models. It's not immersive.
No, you can use other creative models. You can use other models, but I think that it's one of those things.
Yeah, see? You can use all kinds of models, see? But if you tell me what I can't do... Now, listen here, Sonny. Listen here. Get that homosexual thing away from me. I don't want any of that. I'm just a real normal-sized guy. See? Normal size, see? Normal. What's that?
Normal.
What are you using that wand for?
I don't know. I
What
can't
if I
grab
use the wand? What if I use it? Oh my God, it's MS Paint in real life. Doesn't work.
Oh,
I don't know what's happening.
To go back to the sports analogy for a second, one of the things that I think made a show like My Little Pony so immersive was it was so easy for the average person to create an OC, right? All you have to do is pick a color scheme and slap your own custom little cutie mark, and suddenly you're in this world. And I think that made a lot of bronies find the show really immersive.
Actually,
and
my OC is an alicorn. It is the most powerful. I like to use magic and be able to fly. It's the most realistic besides. The bronies I appreciated were the ones that chose Earth because they said, I'm nothing special. And they said, damn right. You're like me. You belong in this world. And then I say it's a unicorn.
you're
Yeah,
a
say it's a
bully.
unicorn.
I
wanted
would see you
magic
as
at
a
least.
Pegasus. I could see you like flying around, like, hey guys, hey, what you doing? What you doing over here?
I don't know. The idea of magic sounded a little bit more appealing than just flying.
That's true. That's true.
So you do more magic.
Well, okay, let's talk then about the idea of escapism. Is it a good thing or not? Because I know that some connotations of escapism are negative, right? So one of the concerns people had with video games for so long was, oh, my kid is losing touch with reality. They spend so much time in these video games that they're losing touch with what reality is. And it's been our experience in the research, at least, that furries are generally pretty able to separate the real from the furry.
Well, it's like
I don't know what your experience is.
It's like Sims, right? So many people enjoy the game of Sims, either make a simulation of what their life could be like if they married someone with these sort of attributes, or they live out their inner desires, like locking everyone in the basement or putting someone in the pool and taking away the ladder.
Yes.
Stuff like that.
Do you
What
have
mean
like? Do you envision
is-
that? Like you invite a bunch of people over for Mai Tais, and then, you know, you get them all in the pool, and then you just remove the ladder to get out of the pool. Is that your dream?
If they can't get out of the pool at that point, that's kind of funny.
You are a bully.
As long as this is escapism and not reality.
Right. Not reality. Not reality. Do I look bigger? Do you like my bigger chest?
Like I said, it's like boobies. They're just big and in the way.
You also
They're
look
all
like you
fluffy.
wet your pants.
It does kind of. I'm sorry.
I don't even see his pants.
Oh, it's the shader.
Yeah.
Ah.
Toon shader. It does look like my crotch is very isolated. Let's see.
But yeah,
So,
they're
Nuka, can you ask your question one more time?
So there.
From 10 minutes
to go back
ago?
to the question. It's this idea of is escapism always a good thing? Are there times when escapism can be a bad thing? You know, let's say again the furry who says, "Oh, my life sucks. People bullied me. Humans suck. I'm gonna retreat into this world of furry." And you can imagine how a person watching that might say, "Oh, well, you're losing touch with reality. Like, it's great that you have this little fantasy world, but like, if you lose touch with reality, isn't that a bad thing?
So you're saying
Yes,
view this perspective from a
100%.
mother who doesn't understand internet culture.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah,
A
but
parent
think
being
of
like,
it this
"You're not
way.
supposed to be here."
Think of it this way, okay? I'll be honest with you, like, and I'm not trying to speak to anybody that is in VR for a long time or is in the furry fandom. Like, okay, let me just say my point. There are some times that there are people that are more focused on being here in this good old virtual reality world, or be a furry all the time, but yet they are not going to, I don't know, they don't live their own life. Like they don't do certain things, like go to work and like uh, like but again, there's some people that don't have to work, right? I love how you're animating me, and you're doing a good job being me. but like I have seen some people escape too far to where it's like they don't live their normal life anymore, and it's hard,
But
like
I guess what do you say to a person
in
who says,
other
"Well, my
words-
real life sucks"?
I think
I
there's a
don't
balance.
disagree with you. Just to be
There's
clear, I
certain-
don't disagree.
There's
Yeah.
certain things though. You have to pay your bills, right? You can't just be like, I'm a furry. I'm gonna live in a box. Like you have to be able to compartmentalize the two. Unless of course you can find a way
Well-
in which you can make your bills or be able to make your bread while being a
Make your
furry.
But we all want to do that. If we could do that, we all would.
I think it just depends on what you let your life become. Like, look at Asmongold, a man who stays behind the camera, live streaming all the time, constantly living in filth. He is so far gone from this world, even if he does comment on the world. He doesn't even know where he is. He has to chase water with soda. I find that fascinating. How can you not drink water and you need a soda chaser? Disgusting. But then there's it's like people who go on every day to Second Life being like, hello, in the real world, my name is Jackson, but in this world, I'm Miss Vivian, and I'm the most powerful being this side of the life of seconds. Like, look at Rue.
Okay.
Rue's actually 7 feet tall in real life, and Rue only is 3 feet in this game.
Yes, I am 7 feet. I'm a basketball player, 100%. I dunk people. I put
Rue's
them up and put them
forehead
in.
is so flat from hitting all the door, top of the door frames. Just
But you can understand the mindset of a person. Like as the world becomes kind of a scarier place to live in right now. We live in times where it's kind of scary sometimes, and you can't fault the person for saying, this sucks. I'm gonna tune out for a few days at a time or a few weeks at a time, right? A few weeks can turn into a few months, and you can't. On the one hand, you can't fault the person for I agree. The world is kind of in a sucky place right now, and I can see why, especially younger generation of folks would be inclined to say, why not just spend more time in this escapist world? But I also agree with you that at some point we still live in a world of physical reality. You still have real needs to be met. Yeah, I don't have an answer for it. It's more just kind of saying. I realize
I
that
almost
a
wonder,
balance has to be
Nuka,
struck.
if it jumps from the word escapism to avoidism, or to avoid. Like it
Mhm.
almost gets to the point where you are just pushing all your problems, pushing all the things that you need to take care of to the side so that you can live this fantasy life and avoid it all.
I actually like that idea. I do think that there needs to be another word, another term for, and I think avoidism is actually a great term for that. Because there is a world of difference, and our research shows it. Most furries, I always kind of joke that furries, on Monday morning, they go into the office, they take off the fursuit, they go in and they work their shitty 9-to-5 job on Monday morning, right? The vast majority of them do, despite the fact that people just see a person in a suit and think, oh, well, that's what they do all day. They go home and they wear the suit, and they, that doesn't seem to be the case. So for most furries, they find that balance. But yeah, it is just worth sort of keeping in mind that not all escapism is healthy or good escapism, but by the same token, There is good escapism as well. Not all escapism is bad escapism.
I just feel like so much of it is finding the proper balance for you.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And
And
it's going to be
for
different
me,
for
I'm
each
like-
person, right?
yeah, I'm like, for me, it's like, if the reason I work is to pay the bills and to be able to do the things that I want to do. Like, that's kind of my thing. Like, I'm not,
You don't do it for fun?
no, I have yet to find a job where I'm like, wow, I could do this all day, every day and be happy. Maybe it exists. I don't know. But that's beside the point.
I mean, my job is a job that I do because I love it. I would do it for free.
Yeah.
So genuinely
but
being a
that's-
professor is great, but
yeah,
the
and that
exception
if
rather
you
than the
have
rule.
that, like, that's amazing. If you're able to do something that, like, you can really dig into, then isn't that? I mean, you could also say that, well, all you do all day is your research. Why don't you do anything else? But
Yeah.
but again, it is just finding that balance of making sure that you have the things you need, but letting yourself have fun is also acceptable. So it's like, yeah, for me, it's a lot of the times when it's like, when people are doing it, and it's like everything else goes out the door, you know, to the point where even if they're like missing work or they're not able to do the things that need to be done to be able to survive, then it's time to go, okay, maybe it's time to revisit and look at what's actually happening.
Yeah.
As weird as it is, it's like, it's also sometimes, you know, especially if someone's gone to that extreme, is maybe there's something more going on that they're not aware of, and this is their way of, you know, self-soothing in a sense, or handling it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Click, what do you have to say?
What? What are we
That's our
talking
show.
about?
I don't know. He's got a stick in his head. There you go.
Not very nice.
What are you guys doing?
Playing with a stick.
You know we're in the middle of a show, guys, right?
And that's escapism.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're
Uh-huh.
escaping, yeah.
We've escaped the show. We've now delved into a garbage-dwelling little mutt, and then this thing. And here I am, the only
Nesting.
adult character in this whole show. Nuka's
Excuse
a teenager.
me, Nuka is an adult too.
Nuka's a
100%.
teenager.
Who said? Are you saying I'm not an adult? Are you?
You're
Are
small.
you short shaming
You are
me?
widow.
He's just a very small
I am
adult.
size shaming.
Are you short shaming me?
I would never.
You have offended all corgis out there. All
Yeah.
corgis.
Let it be known, I have destroyed them all.
You better watch out. The potatoes will come for you.
Listen here, you. I'll tell you everything you need to know about being short, okay?
Oh,
You're
yeah?
just jealous of how short I am. Yeah, you see? And that's escapism. You see that? You see how that worked? We pulled you away for a whole second. In real life, I'm actually this tall. I'm actually really 2 feet tall. And I actually have to put on a voice to sound normal. But I'm really this small. I'm very small. So widow.
Look at him. Oh, look at the little bean. They're so cute.
Oh, lies.
When you walk, though, when you walk, your head just turns around. I don't know what's going on.
Eat. Eat.
I think he's broken.
Escapism! Escapism!
Well, with
think we've
that,
been
do we need to
shanghaied.
do we need to take a short break?
I think Charlie needs a reset.
We need to fix Charlie.
I think Charlie needs a box.
No, don't put me in a box. That's not escapism. That's entrapment. That's
I think we
different.
have a bed around here, you know, so he can, you know, be
I don't wanna go
spayed
to
and
the-
neutered.
I don't want to go.
Are we-
I don't need to be spayed or
Break, Or are
neutered.
we just going straight
It's not
on
that
for-
far. Well, it depends.
Oh, we
Have we
can
I
come
keep
don't
to a
going.
topic? Do you
Pardon me?
decide? off,
You
we
guys are
cover
in
the
charge.
topic.
I mean, I'm happy to keep going.
Do you have
but
more to say?
I was gonna
Oh,
bring up sort of one more topic, and then that's all I had. But
Shall,
your words.
just say, shall we take a 5?
Say your words.
sure, take a 5.
Let's take a 5. Let's get Charlie fixed.
Charlie,
And
we'll
then
get him
we'll-
fed.
Yeah, we'll get him fed and taken care of, and then we'll come back with the last topic and go from there.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Get in there! Get in there! Get in that store! Get in
No.
that store! Get in that store! Go! Move faster!
I can't go any faster.
Bye,
Here.
Charlie.
Charlie,
Bye.
in here. All right,
Wow.
now it's fine.
Escapism.
break.
Escapism! Welcome back
What?
to For What It's Worth.
Now that we got Charlie back to the right size.
I'm big again.
He just needed to be fed.
I was so
Lots.
hungry.
Lots and lots of marshmallows.
I will
So
be
many.
sick. I'll be a sick, chubby bunny here later.
I wish I could look like that if I ate lots and lots of marshmallows.
That would be nice.
You're not you when you're
Would you
hungry.
imagine just the cookie diet? That would be great. And then you're just all swole.
Right.
Swole. Swole with mallow.
We could
Speaking of
literally
mallow.
live in a car.
Speaking of mallow, dwell us back into escapism. Find the thing that makes it click for you.
Anyways, so another aspect of it, other than the furry, right? Because you guys talked about it at the beginning, is people anthropomorphize everything.
Yeah.
You know, so a specific example, especially being a mechanic, you if tools make an unscheduled flight across the shop, which
That's
happens.
their fault.
Well, right. It's like, take that.
Yeah.
But then you realize, now I just got to go get it.
Yeah.
Or like,
well, and
D&D
you're,
players
you
can
know,
even
you're
if you're-
struggling with a bolt.
Right. Or if you're fighting with something and it's like, you know, you get frustrated and it's like, take that. But then it's a bolt. It doesn't care.
in the same vein,
Yeah,
I think
you're like-
D&D players punishing their dice, like, oh, it's your fault.
Right.
Put you in dice
Yeah,
jail.
put
And
you
it's
in
like,
dice jail.
The dice is a stupid piece
Dice-
of plastic, right?
Dice jail fixes it. It knows what it did. It knows.
Well, and it's the same thing with gaming, right? How many times, like, have you ever taken it out on a controller or a keyboard? I have. And it's like, now you feel bad, but it's a controller, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
You want, okay,
But it is a form of stress relief.
You want to know something really funny? Some of the original work that they did on humans anthropomorphizing animals, some of the original research, they did it on, does anyone here remember Clocky? So Clocky, if you don't know, was this little alarm clock that had wheels. And
Oh,
the
shit.
idea was that when the alarm went off, the little wheels would kick on, and Clocky would roll around the room, and you'd have to chase it.
You have to go chase it down.
And, yeah, Jason, and so that was the idea. The idea was to get your ass out of bed. And what they found was that people who were more lonely in their life were especially prone to get really angry and grumpy at Clocky and like yell at Clocky or anthropomorphize the shit out of Clocky. Like, Clocky did this on purpose. Clocky's trying to annoy me this morning, right? Clocky's just a clock on wheels.
Yeah.
I need one of those.
But you give it a personality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then there's that kind of reminds me. I don't know what they're called, but they're like, have you seen like the little square desk robots people get? I don't know what they're called. I've seen videos of them, but they have like little personalities, and I don't know. I don't know. It just makes me think of that. It might be the kind of the same idea. But it's like people like, they talk to them and they like pet them and they're like, oh, come home after work kind of thing.
Well, to some extent, I think, speaking of robots, to some extent, I think AI is doing that for a lot of people. When I listen to my students, so I have, 18, 19-year-old students, and listening to them talk about their experience with AI, you get this anthropomorphizing. They'll say, rather than say, oh, I use ChatGPT and this was the output, they say, oh, I talked to ChatGPT and here's what he said to me. I'm like, you're talking to a piece of software. Like you're not, but it's they anthropomorphize it, right? And I'm wondering if that's kind of the wave of the future, is this tendency to anthropomorphize our technology, including ChatGPT, and to forget this isn't a person.
Right, to assign personalities to everything.
Yeah.
Which we do. I mean, everybody does, right?
Yeah.
Everybody talks to their car. You know what I mean?
We give them names for sure. Most people, a lot
Right.
of people give names to their cars. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your name for your car?
It doesn't have a name.
My wife
computers
named
all have
her
names.
car. Her car is Cece.
Aw.
Yeah.
My computers all have names.
Your computer has a name?
Do they?
All 3 of my computers have names, yeah.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Mine's
people naming
mine's
the-
Rue's Cookie Box.
But
That because
Speaking
it's
of
always
which-
full. Because you don't clear your cache for cookies.
Have you named your trash can? What's your trash can's name?
Home.
Oscar.
Home? What do you
This-
have in that trash
this is
can?
home
do you have
now.
anything else that's in there?
I don't know. You just keep giving me stuff, so I just
Like,
take it.
just look in there just a little bit
He's just
more.
loading it up.
Eh. I can't.
You can't?
Eh.
That's an
I'm,
assault.
I'm sorry. This almost never happens.
Well, since we're
It's been a
since we're
long
celebra-
time.
Since we're celebrating, I can think of no better time than to perhaps celebrate some of the wonderful people who have helped make this show possible. That sounds like a segue to me.
This is a time for me to leave, right? You have
You're
room
not going
for-
anywhere.
This
have
is a
room for
time for
two
you
in
to
there,
stay right here.
Who's got the special Fox
Aw.
headphones that we can put on him? So
The one that
just hear it.
purposely blasts the music at full value?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
don't
like
want to
that.
Listen to this song.
Well,
We
too late,
want to
'cause here we
think.
go.
No.
The world's greatest soundtrack is brought to you in part by a Christian, Tire 52, Ozzy K, Victor, Mutt, Sage, Lightest of Fangs, Barnaby, the Pandas of Dust, Citrus of the Foxes, Raleigh Gary. Oh, I'm sorry, Gary Holland, not the other Gary. Aspen, the Curious, Puzzle Boy, Lagris, JakeFoXx, XXXXXXXX, Jake Hyena,
Here.
Plug, Sirene Tokala, Miles sees the wind, and Ichigo Ookami, Lufis the Raccoon, Basel the Dragon, the Lone Fox, Aisle 3, and of course, Nuka.
That guy.
Hey.
That guy.
Yeah.
Give us more money. Give us money so I can have a Charlie avatar. Unless you just like these, in which case, give me money so I can support my thesis that I'm okay being a dog. And it's them that are wrong. But it might be broken
We
down.
also
You
have-
decide.
I
Vote
am
on
a
our
dog,
Wilson
so
poll.
dogs are superior.
Dogs are superior, dogs are superior,
Dogs are superior.
dogs are superior.
We also
All right.
we also have our lovely patron game night. So if you want to join us for that, we do it every week. So not
No,
every
every
week,
month.
every month. Every month. Sorry,
Everyone,
I can't do every
don't
week.
don't promise things that we haven't discussed.
I'm sorry.
We do
It's just,
Patreon games
when
every night.
When I hear, oh my gosh, when I hear the music, my mind just melts. So
Your brain just leaks out of your ears.
just everywhere, it's gone.
Yeah,
Well,
that's fair.
once again, thank you for our lovely patrons for donating to the show. We appreciate you.
I guess that makes it final thoughts time.
Final thoughts? Sammy!
What?
That was his
God,
final
they're all
thoughts.
looking
Final
at
thoughts,
me.
Nuka!
Final thoughts. It's kind of like I said earlier. There's a fine balance between it
Find the
being too
balance.
much.
Nuka,
Yes,
final
find your
thoughts.
balance. And then also, I don't know. That's it.
That's it. Nuka, your thoughts.
Yeah, I kind of wrote a peer-reviewed journal article on the subject. Not all.
Write a
furries,
peer-reviewed
but,
journal about it. That's the final thought.
So
Click.
I was
Final
gonna say
thought.
that.
He's not dead, Charlie.
I was
Charlie,
gonna
do you have
say
somewhere to go?
not
No.
not all.
I just know that we're not supposed to make final thoughts another essay.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, I, not all furries, but some furries finds retreat and comfort in escapism, and I think that's great. Not all furries, but
think
a
that's
lot
a
of
good
them do, and that's yeah.
A lot of wackadoodle outcasts.
I
Click.
just think it's neat.
Click,
Yeah.
click, 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 click. What's your final thoughts?
Thoughts?
Ladies and gentlemen, they then
because the
ballerinas.
world sucks.
The world sucks. Escapism is awesome. Let's go. Where is it? What's your final thoughts?
Well, my final thoughts. It's gonna be an essay. It's gonna be super long, long time ago in a galaxy. Oh, what?
We can't sing that song. That's copyrighted. It's copyrighted.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, escapism. I think it's great. I think that you should definitely utilize it. It helps you to be able to compartmentalize your life. Just don't compartmentalize it so far that you lose track of where you are in your life itself. Make sure that you're still living your real life, but give yourself a fucking break. Fucking break.
Give yourself a fucking break.
But we already had our break.
Door to the
Charlie?
pizza place. Your final thoughts. Good.
Charlie doesn't get
My
one.
pizza.
My final thoughts.
Here's a DiSono for you.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a DiSono. It's a DiSono because
DiSono.
it's not delivery. It's a DiSono. My final thoughts. Use it like you use caffeine. Don't rely on it. Use it when you need it, and it will always be more efficient that way.
No, I can't live if
Escapism.
I don't
Apply
have my
directly to
caffeine
the
in morning.
forehead.
Yeah, might as well.
Caffeine
Yeah,
addiction.
might as well not even bother.
Boss, did you have any final thoughts?
Boss.
What?
Final
Final
thoughts.
thoughts.
Final thoughts?
People suck. Down with humanity.
Down with humanity.
Liberty!
Hack the planet.
Attack the planet. That's a no one for our viewers who are all
know.
probably too old for that.
I'm not.
Did we have anything in our mailbag this week? Anyone? Bueller?
Any
I think
mailbags?
so.
I don't think so. I didn't see anything.
No, just cookie crumbs.
Remember, kids, you can put
wait,
anything in
there's
the
cookie
mailbag,
crumbs?
like a funny
In the
letter that's
mailbag.
not
It's 'cause
real.
you keep putting cookies in there.
I mean, I had to store my cookies somewhere, okay?
Well,
Tell
if it's
people
in the
how to
mailbag,
get
then yeah, then I guess
Let's show you how to get to our mailbox. You can get to all of our fun little socials and links here by going to either our website at FurWhatItsWorth.com. You can visit us at Twitter, Blue Sky, Mastodon, Facebook, YouTube, and now Twitch at FurWhatItsWorth. You can go to our Telegram channel, give us a contact, and we'll get you there. How do you do that? You email us at cast@FurWhatItsWorth.com, or you can find our individual emails on the website at FurWhatItsWorth.com. We have a SpeakPipe, speakpipe.com, FWIW/ allow you to come on in and drop stuff anonymously. And don't forget, tell a friend.
Awesome. So yeah, I guess the only thing that's left to do is talk about really briefly next episode. We're going to be talking about personas, doing a deep dive into personas. Are they a mirror to the self, right? What do they tell us about ourselves? Who we like to be, who we are, who we aspire to be, who we aren't. That'll be the conversation of next episode. And I think that's everything.
Yay.
All right, Nuka. Why cat?
Everything. What?
What?
Why cat?
What? Why cat?
My cat.
You'll have to watch next time.
Oh.
Next time on Dragon Ball Bay.
Shut up. Just because I'm not going to be here next time doesn't mean that people won't find out the answer.
All right.
We'll never know the answer.
Aw.
That's okay.
That is what is called a teaser.
Nailed it.
And now you are all dripping with Antissa.
I thought it was gonna be it's a cliffhanger, but he's not
Say
gonna
it,
be
say
here.
it, say it, say it.
Well, those that are watching us live, we'll be opening up the world up here. You're more than welcome to jump in and join us here. Come chat with us. And, but we'll leave you with this. This has been Rue.
This has been
This
Charlie.
has been Sammy.
And click.
And
I'm gonna go play
boss.
video games.
Let's bye.
Would.
Bye, Nuka. And this has been No one else is joining me. What the fuck?
Ha ha ha, wet spot.
For what it's worth! Can you please press the button? I really need to go to the restroom. I need to cross the
I'm
street. My
trying,
goodness.
but I'm blinded now.
Beep, boop. All right, I'm crossing.
It's over.
No, it's dangerous. I don't want the car to come.